YouTube is it's kind of interesting. I just want to talk about, like how YouTube has been for me almost like 2 years now, being actively uploading on YouTube. So where do I start? My first video I ever uploaded on YouTube was a commentary video on, well, no, not commentary. Actually, I started out with reading articles and going on POF live, and I would just screen record it and re-upload it, like fun moments, just chill times, and people wanted to know what type of app it was. Afterwards, I started doing articles, reading articles, and sharing my opinion on it. And then I started doing commentary, and that started with Courtney Ryan and her relationship advice for men. And it's really funny because if I just think about it, I really enjoyed myself, and it didn't take that long. I remember getting my first 50 views, getting my first couple of likes, comments, and before you knew it, daily subscribers. And yeah, it took me 3 months to get my first 150 subscribers, and I was really proud of myself, and I really enjoyed the journey and the pace and all that stuff. And of course, I wanted to get the 1K, I wanted to get the monetization activated, and these were things that were on my list, but my main priority was just producing the same content that I knew people would like. And I never knew I had a knack for raw commentary, because first I did it raw, even if it sounds corny like saying it right now, like 30 to 50 minutes each. I didn't do any editing, I just used a AliExpress mic, and at the end of the day, everything was just cheap. And Chromebook I bought for like maybe 50 euros. So my setup was less than 100 euros. I didn't have a desk, couldn't like audio in screen record, so I needed to use my speakers. And it was kind of funny doing it, very primitive, very simple, minimalistic. And I went from 50 to 300 views to 1,000 views to 3,000 views on every video. I didn't know what I was doing with the tags, I didn't know what I was doing with the hashtags, I didn't know what I was doing with the SEO, the description, the title, the thumbnail. I just did whatever I thought, what came to mind. I just used my creative mind. And it brought me a certain amount of success. And if I would have continued doing it before I met my ex, I would have had 15K or 20K subscribers by now after 2 years of YouTube. Almost 2 years of YouTube. But it never happened. Because my biggest mistake was letting my ex influence my online content and my channel and my outreach. And I shifted to like more motivational stuff. So then I shifted to motivational stuff, and although the shorts performed well, the long format videos didn't, like barely reached 1K views a video, and it just didn't work, and I just got disappointed, and I just felt like I fell off, and I kind of gave up on myself, kind of gave up on the channel. There was even no talk about a second channel. But after another 6 months of picking myself up again and continuing, I was able to get 2 channels monetized, get myself into 2 niches, and I'm happy with that. Really satisfied. But the problem just lies that you got that itch, want to go back to your roots, want to go back to what you used to do. People who, I never in my entire life had people respect my commentary, like my style, motivate me to continue, and get that respect. Tell me like you gotta collab with bigger YouTubers and all that stuff. You're undervalued. I got even support from other YouTubers that were bigger. I've never been in a situation in my entire life, and it was the first time. And I'm still sad I lost that momentum. and I would like to give it another try. So what I start doing is using the same formula, copy paste formula, thumbnail, title, hashtags on every video I've been uploading on my second channel. The thing that I've noticed is that it always gets a 1 out of 10 ranking, so that's really good, but it's not really getting more than 150 views 1 or 2 days past upload, and that's kind of a bit annoying. So I'm not sure if I'm going to continue using that formula, but I just wanted to see if it would still work, because there were a lot of like hashtags that were banned, and certain things you weren't allowed to use in the description, and it seems like we're beyond that point. So it's cool again, it's fine, but it's still not getting enough to reach out to many people. But the funny thing is that I tried those hashtags, those 5 banned hashtags, and it did get me 150 views and like 3 subscribers on the video. And what did I talk about? I talked about like things that actually indicate a person has low emotional intelligence, and people like me talking about it, because it's like a summary, it's like personalized, it's like based on younger crowd, and I liked it, but it's a different style of what I'm normally capable of doing, and I just wanted to try it out, see if it would work, because YouTube can be a copy paste formula once you've niched down, once the algorithm picks up and promotes you. But I never had the same experience where I got pushed amongst the big guys on YouTube, like channels with 500,000 or 1 million subscribers. I mean, as a small channel, as a small YouTuber, and I do miss that. I think everybody wants to get some kind of recognition, for what they add to the world, or what they give, what they share, their qualities, their talents, their gifts. And for me, it has always been one and the same thing. For me, it's always been one and the same thing, and that's just my opinion, my opinion that has value, and that people can recognize themselves in, and that people want to equally give their opinion on. Yeah, so I was kind of reminiscing and thinking about it right now, like, what can I do to restore that, that lost arc? Because I've got a channel that focuses on, religious podcasts, just for sport. I've got a channel that focuses on, day in the life, live streams, vlogs, and anything has to do with dating or relationship advice. And it would be nice to get back on that commentary. It would really be nice. I do miss it a lot. It's something I really enjoy doing. Just giving my straight opinion on anything I can call out, whether it's online personas or internet people, or some channels that are really niche down, but just do it for money and get back that credit, because I miss it. I'll be honest about it. It has nothing to do with cloud addiction, just has to do with missing something that gave me a sense of meaning and belonging, and it's something that you can't duplicate. It's really momentum, and I just want people to know that momentum is very important if you're dealing with online content or YouTube. Don't take it for granted. You gotta work with what you've got, and even if you have to duplicate it, even if you have to make the same style of content over and over again, sometimes you gotta bite the bullet, because once you've got the audience, once you've got the attention, then you can decide. But it takes a lot first to invest it. Because if I think about it, if people would ask me, okay, how much do you make on YouTube minus donations? Just minus donations, just about just with YouTube ads, I would say a good month would be I don't know, like maybe 30 euros or something like that. I wish it was like 50 a week and 200 a month, but it's like 30 a week if I'm having a good month. Like maybe 5 to 8 euros a video if it's a good performing video. Should be between 1,000 and 3,000 views, give me 5 or 8 euros. So if you have 5 days where you have these 5 videos, because I upload daily, then yeah, you can easily get like 50 euros a week. But there is no guarantee. Because if I had that money, I could live off it. I could live off it. And that would really be nice. It's kind of my goal. So all I got is bills to pay, no money, and yeah, I'm homeless. I'm just sofa surfing at my grandma's. Don't have an address anymore, and I got 3 cats to take care of. And I'm still waiting for my former employer to give me a contract of 3 months, so at least I can bounce back a little bit. And yeah, that's it. So it would really be nice if YouTube would work out for me a bit more, and so I can manage, because it's a little struggle. It's a little uphill struggle for me on. I mean, I'm not doomy gloomy depressed, but I do kind of feel like something needs to change fast so I can get back on my feet. Uh, because yeah, not having a place to live and not having a job and not being able to get some financial support from the government, because I quit my job myself, because I thought I would be moving to a different country and start my life over and have a job waiting, because something I've been working on the past couple of months. But I had to give up that position too, because I wasn't able to make it on time, and that got me stuck in this position, in this place. No job, no capability of getting financial support from the government temporarily. So that sucks. So I really need to get this job back if I want things to work out.